This was a Filipino fisherman's bamboo trap. You would never guess what kind of catch it could bring. First, he placed pieces of dead fish inside the bamboo tube. The stench of dead fish was an irresistible lure to sea creatures. Once everything was ready, he sank the tube to the bottom of the sea. Each bamboo tube was tied to a foam float as a marker. The placement of these traps was no accident. They couldn't just be thrown in anywhere. They had to be set near reefs, areas where fish and other creatures were often found. In less than half an hour, all 7 traps were in place. So what kind of catch could these traps bring? The answer was beyond expectations. The next morning, the fisherman returned early. He quickly spotted the floats bobbing on the surface. With his diving gear on, he eagerly dove down to check. The water here was crystal clear, a sign that the environment and resources were rich. Moments later, he surfaced with excitement written all over his face. He hurriedly pulled the line back in as the bamboo tube broke the surface. He rushed to drag out what was inside. My goodness, it was a large lobster, estimated to weigh 2 to 3 pounds. Lobsters like this fetch at a high price. Just one could sell for several hundred pesos. It was a lucky day indeed. Wasting no time, he hauled up the second trap. 2 long whiskers stuck out from the bamboo tube, surely another lobster. And it was even bigger than the first. 2 traps, 2 lobsters. If the rest were the same, he was set to make a fortune. The third trap didn't disappoint either. Out came another lobster, though it was a different species, and not as large as the first 2. But to his surprise, there was a second lobster inside the same trap. Such an amazing haul, enough to make anyone watching both thrilled and envious. The last 4 traps each produced a lobster, and each one was bigger than the last. By the end of the day, the lobsters brought in a total of 9,830 pesos. It was truly a day of abundant harvest for the fisherman.